Welcome to World Impact Sunday at Cedarview. New usher volunteers are needed to greet those entering the sanctuary on Sundays. There will be a mandatory usher meeting for all current ushers and those that wish to join today in the main sanctuary immediately following the morning service at 11:15 a.m. We hope to see some new faces who are willing to serve at this vital ministry. Before every service at Cedarview, there is a pre-service prayer at 9 a.m. in room 109 and in the evening at 5:30 p.m. in room 106. Prayer is so essential to our walk with God, and we want each service to be focused on Him. So let's make sure each service is covered in the prayers of His people. The sanctuary is a place of worship, and to keep it that way, we would ask that any food or drink, including water, is not permitted in the sanctuary before, during, or after the service. Also, once you have chosen a row in the sanctuary, please move to the center to allow latecomers, choir members, and those with mobility issues to sit closer to the aisle.
There will be a young adult worship night on Saturday, April 27th at 7 p.m. in the Ignite Room with Chad Glendenning and the band. Make sure to come out and bring your friends.
We are looking for 60 or more singers this year to be a part of the Worship Night 2013 Worship Ensemble on June 2nd at 6 p.m. There is a commitment of Thursday night practices for the month of May. If you have a heart for worship, please speak to Pastor Tom after the service or email him at thoover@cedarview.org.
This is Dave Grant for Cedarview News. We've got a special treat today. We've been graciously invited into Cedarview's library, and I'm here in conversation with Mary Jane. Mary Jane, thank you for having us.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Dave. An absolute pleasure.
Mary Jane, what can someone expect when they come to visit the Cedarview Library?
Much like most libraries, we have books here to support your Christian walk. We also have DVDs, some books on CD, and a lot of children's books and DVDs as well.
Now, regularly in church, Pastor Don will recommend a piece of literature or a book or some type of text. Are those ever available in the library?
Absolutely. They are for sale in the resource room, and I make sure that we have at least one copy of each title in here available to borrow.
Now, there is a lot of materials in this library, and where does all this come from?
It comes some from donations, but mostly from Cedarview.
Mary Jane, I love that Cedarview families can participate in the library by donating unneeded literature and materials. Are there any other ways people can help out?
Absolutely. We welcome volunteers at any time. It's a very straightforward, easy system to use. And if you would like to volunteer, please drop by the library and speak to one of us that are here.
Mary Jane, we have shelves at home of books that we've already read and really don't have any use for anymore. Is there any way I can donate those to the library?
Yes, it would be a pleasure to accept those items that you are no longer using, particularly children's items, but especially Bibles. For those items that we don't actually keep here in the library, we send to the Christian Salvage Mission, which is a mission downtown Toronto that packages these items up and sends them overseas.
Well, we've had a really informative time with you, Mary Jane. Thank you very much. Cedarview, join me next week for an in-depth expose on Cedarview's library deadbeats. When will they return those books? For Cedarview News, I'm Dave Grant. Have a great day, Cedarview.
The young adults and 180 youth are going to a Blue Jays game on Friday, May 3rd. There are a limited number of tickets available to anyone in the church who would like to go on a first-come, first-served basis. Tickets are only $10, which includes transportation, and will be available following service today at the special events desk from Cody Kaslow. Today is the final day to sign up for the launch event for The Mix, happening next Saturday, April 27th at 7 p.m. in the Fellowship Hall. If you are between the ages of 25 and 40-ish, we would love to see you there. Lots will be there. Free food, games, prizes. You'll get to meet many new friends, and there will be complimentary childcare for those 10 and under provided for this event. But we need to know final numbers today, so please speak to Steve Rowe at the special events desk directly after service today. There will be a Prime Timers Luncheon on April 30th at 10:30 a.m. The cost is only $6 payable at the door, and special music will be presented by the homeschool students, Big Bad Wolf. See you next week.